I feel the gravity pull and it keeps me awake. I would rather be here, lonely in space. I've made up my mind, I just wanna be free. I live my own life in a new galaxy. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy. Feel the memories fade, it's easing my mind. I can finally breathe when I'm closing my eyes. I never realized what I just could do, but now I know I'm better off without you. I wanna be weightless in the silence of the night sky. I wanna free fall into nothing at all. I'm taking the moment, starting all over. I wanna be free and live my own life in a new galaxy.
left your perfume on the pillow and your whispers in the air. Got your face stuck in the mirror and I keep finding your hair. Got a big box in my closet with the fall pictures we took. Oh, and I keep finding dog ears that you left in my books. Miss your ache and I just crash over, cause you crashed in like a tsunami. Woke up next to you so hungover, sunlight painted stripes on your body. I'd give anything that I have for just another one of your nights. You can have an arm and a leg, just a minute more of your time. Check our playlist, put it on low in the car. And your jacket's on the hanger, right where you left it in March. Every night I'm on my phone like maybe you'll text me again. But all I get are reminders that we're better off as friends, yeah. Got your toothbrush sitting in the bathroom, got your slippers waiting by the bed. Every little thing you left here, ever since you left, you've been living rent-free in my head. Keep telling everyone I'm trying to move forward, but it's so easy getting stuck in the past. Every little thing you left here, sitting where you left it last. Miss your ache and I just crash over, cause you crashed in like a tsunami. Woke up next to you so hungover, sunlight painted stripes on your body. I'd give anything that I have for just another one of your nights. You can have an arm and a leg, just a minute more of your time.
feel you burn all over me. One hit of you is all I need. Baby, I need a fix. All I wanna do is let myself right next to you. Oh, I might need a few moments just to touch on you. Oh. I feel you.
I wish I could tell you that I want you here with me, but you'll never love me like the way we used to be. Too far from Saturn, lost in the patterns. Wish the stars aligned so we could be free. Palms are sweaty, knees unsteady. I can't see my head on straight. Heart is heavy, wasn't ready. Don't think I can see your face. Now we're just friends. How long till that ends? It feels like forever away. It won't
Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
This is not a phase, my dear. Time heals the moment, but our hearts were frozen, don't disappear. You scared from not knowing, but I got a feeling that
I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all.
life's been till the end. Tell me stories that I've heard 1,001 times before. I bet. Let me fall into your eyes all over again.
I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. No, 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 no,
calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear, like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me, hope for us because I believe the home is just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.